Good morning, children, and welcome after a nice, hopefully, Dasai Puja break. And you all have had fun, I suppose, because you all must have enjoyed Dasai with your family, close family, and a few of your friends. And of course, that time you must have taken the necessary precautions, I know some of you are still in that semi-holiday mood. Even I am actually, to admit, after, a gap of nearly 10 days. So let's shake ourselves from that and get down to our studies. And we are having, of course, lovely weather. I don't know about you all in the cities. Now it must be getting a little colder in the cities also. And here there's it's nice, clear, crisp weather, with the blue skies and the beautiful mountains all over. Had you been here, you would have enjoyed the view and the weather. And now before the holidays had started, I had told you that we would be starting chapter 8. Chapter 8. Please open your books to chapter 8, page 106. And we are going to start a chapter called Turning the Tide. Now you must be wondering, what is it, turning the tide? Now actually right on top, if you see on page 106, you'll see that is written, an endangered species is a plant or animal that is in danger of dying out very soon. Now, nowadays, because we have discussed this topic before, we have said that, endangered. Endangered means something that in danger. And nowadays, don't you hear that, this animal is dying out? There is like the Royal Bengal tiger. There are other animals also, because humans have taken over their habitat. Habitat is the place where they live in. Humans have taken over, and so they are clearing the forest, animals are dying. Now there's one very simple example I'll give you. Actually, if you, I don't know, but on the way, when you go to Siliguri or even Gangtok and all, you see a lot of monkeys. They're right on the road asking for food. Now, recently, I've heard a lot of, hue and cry about some monkeys had come, to the main road in Kalimpong, and they were running around everywhere, You know why? Because humans have taken over their habitat where they live. They're cutting down trees, making a road or houses or dams or whatever, if you come along the road. And that is a very simple example of how we have taken over their habitat. Though that's why these animals have no place to go. And that is why is written, an endangered species is a plant or animal that is in danger of dying out very soon. Now we'll just leave it till that. Have you understood? We will not go further. We will just come to the main part of the lesson. Now, you will wonder what the lesson is about, because I know you must be thinking, yes, there is something about something to do with animals or plants or something like that. Now, let us read a detailed passage about what is causing a special kind of species to become endangered. Now, imagine yourself on a beach in Orissa in winter. I'm reading from the book, so just look at page 107. Moonlight glistens and is reflected not of the sand of water, but of the wet back of 1,000 turtles, each olive ridley 2 feet long. and weighing about 50 kilograms has dragged itself up the beach to dig a nest and lay eggs, all sea turtles do. Unlike other sea turtles, though, Ridleys take part in an annual ritual known as the Ari Barda or Ari Bara, which means arrival in Spanish. Tens of thousands come to the shore at the same time to lay their eggs. This amazing natural phenomena may disappear one day unless we are able to do something about the hazards that threaten these turtles' existence. Sea turtles are magical animals, all the more mystifying because of our ignorance about them. They appear but briefly on land to lay their eggs and spend the rest of their lives wandering the oceans. When newly hatched, they drift with oceanic currents, sometimes traveling the entire Pacific or Atlantic. When they become adults, 10 to 15 years later, or sometimes 50, they use the Earth's magnetic field to find and lay their eggs on the same beach where they were born. Now these two paragraphs, we will just read out these two paragraphs and then I will explain. Now as it is, we've always said that endangered is something that is in danger. Now, haven't we saying save the world, save the animals? Poachers are like thieves who go into the forest and kill. They kill elephants for their tusks, they kill leopards for their skin, and even like there are animals killed for bags which we carry, handbags and all, which is illegal now. And all these forests are being cut for houses, factories, whatever. Yeah, we have been saying save the world, save environment, but still people are not bothered, So that's what this thing is about, some dying, that are a species of animals that are dying out. Very sad actually. Well, how many of you have gone to the beach? A beach is a place near the sea where people go and relax and have a good time. They go for a holiday, and this is usually near the sea. But of course, over here in Kalimpong, Darjeeling, there is no sea nearby. There are rivers. You've been to Railly River, Teesta River. There is a huge part where the river runs, and then we have sand all over. Riverside, that is actually, you have been there. You have gone for picnics and all down there to Beni, to Railly. Many of you have, haven't you? Well, anyway, we haven't been to the beach. And if you go down to Kolkata, you have this Digha beach. And if you go a little further to Orissa, there is a lot of beaches. People go to Orissa for holidays. Now, and especially during the winter months, because summer is very, very hot. Have you understood? Now, if you imagine yourself on a beach in Orissa in winter, and moonlight glistens, shines, and is reflected not of the sand, like when you see the moon, it's reflected like this. You see the image, a mirror image type. It shines not in the water, but on the back of thousands of turtles. Now, turtles are one species of animals. And this is of the tropical sea. Now, why turtles? They live in the tropics. Now, what is the tropics? Tropics is the area, you must have learnt in geography, Tropic of Cancer, and the area between these two tropics is tropical area. So the turtles, they live in this area and they have very dynamic shells. They are about 2 feet long, say about this much, quite big, and they are about 50 kilograms. Now 50 kilograms, much heavier I think than what you are. So they are this big. I don't know if anybody has seen a huge turtle like that. I don't think also I've seen, but they are 2 feet and 50 kilograms, which is pretty heavy. And they, when they come out of the sea is here. Suppose this is the sea and this is the beach. They come out from the sea and they move very slowly. One thing, turtles, I don't know whether you've seen a tortoise also, or you've heard the story of the hare and the tortoise. Where the hare walks, supposed to be a very fast walker and the tortoise slow. So they come out of the water. I'm not talking about tortoise, I'm talking about turtles. They come out of the water very slowly and they dig a nest, and what do? They lay eggs. They lay eggs, not 1 or 2, but they lay many eggs, many. Have you understood? It is called, this is like a ritual. They have a ritual. A ritual is like, when you have puja at home, that's how you follow certain prayers, a series of action that is performed at the same time, like saying a prayer or doing a puja. Now, this is not that any time they'll come and lay eggs. No, all of them will come together, and this annual ritual is called Ari Bada. Ari Bada or Ari Bada, which means arrival. What does Ari Bada mean? Arrival in Spanish. Imagine, not in Hindi, not in Nepali, not in English, but Spanish, it means arrival, means the arrival of either the turtles or the new turtles who are going to take birth. Tens of thousands. Now, can you imagine the sight in a moonlit night, and thousands come and lay the eggs together. Now, this amazing natural phenomena, amazing, something wonderful, like, I had this amazing experience or something like that. Natural phenomena. It is not created by man, not by anybody, but this is a natural phenomena. Phenomenon is an event in nature, and something which it's so natural that one hardly sees something like this happen. Have you understood? Can you imagine thousands and thousands of turtles coming out in a moonlit night and all together digging and laying eggs? And it might just disappear one day, because that's what, if we don't, they are endangered species. That is why this natural phenomena might just finish like some of the wild animals. This too might just finish off someday unless some humans, we human beings, are not able to help or do something, as there are some dangers that threaten, that scare, the turtle's existence, like how to live, or they will vanish away. Even the turtles will not be seen anymore. We do not know whether they are actually magical, because they are very magical, or more mystifying, confusing, like something which one doesn't understand. Why? Because of our ignorance. We are so ignorant. We do not know anything much about them, as they come for a short time while on land and they lay their eggs. They spend their life wandering in the ocean. Have you understood? And they have seen, like, sometimes you see eggs hatching in in your houses, villages, when the egg breaks and the chick comes out. Well, children, I'm not going to do much. Today I'll do just till here. I'm not completing the second paragraph also, and I will send you some pictures, YouTube pictures, so that you will understand what this Ridley turtles are about. Please read the chapter and find the meanings. Very essential. Read it. Have you understood? Okay, and if you don't understand, please get back to me. Thank you, children. Have a nice day.